Smart people over here. Say neighbor.
Neighbor.
Does God seem missing in action? Let's go to Job, because not only did God test David, but another person in the Bible that cried out to God was Job. Job, we all know about Job. Let's turn up to Job real quick. And let's look at chapter 23. Chapter 23 of Job. All right, you got it faster than me. Got it. All right. And then let's look at verse number 8 and 23. Verse number 8. Everybody have it? Job 23 and verse number 8. Okay. Now let's read verse number 8 together. It says, behold, I go forward, but he is not there. And backward, but I cannot perceive him. This is Job talking about God. See, when God seems distant, you may feel as if he's angry with you. See, sometimes when you're praying to him, and your situation is real bad, you begin then to do an analyzation of yourself. You begin to think, well, if God is not answering me and I can't hear him no more, my situation is going crazy. Well, maybe I did something wrong to deserve what I'm going through. That's what we start to do. Or either we say, well, maybe God is angry with me. Or maybe I see him. Where is he? Why is he ignoring me? Why has he abandoned me? Why has he estranged me? Maybe it's something I did. We began to point the finger at ourselves because we just can't believe that God is just not there. Right? Well, A.W. Towser, he calls this the ministry of the night. The ministry of the night. When God does not seem like he's there. See, the feeling of abandonment or estrangement from God is a test and it's fake. So no, baby, you ain't did nothing wrong. And yes, I did use a double negative, and my dad forgive me for that. But you have not did anything wrong. God is just testing your faith. See, what does Hebrews 11:1 say? Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So when God tests our faith, we can't what? With our eyes. We can't see it. We can't see our way out of the situation. But we have to have what? We have to have hope that God is going to work it all out. I want you to ask your neighbor today. Say, neighbor.
Neighbor.
Will you continue to love, to trust, to obey, and worship God, even when you have no sense of his presence? Now answer your neighbor. Now answer the question that you just asked them. Okay, let's do it again. Neighbor, will you still love, trust, obey, and worship God when you can't feel his presence? Now answer your neighbor. Yeah. I had to say it. Okay. See, God is omnipresent. And omnipresent means what? He's everywhere. You can see him everywhere. Now, yes, he wants you to sense his presence, but he's more concerned about you trusting him. See, ask your neighbor. Say, neighbor, do you trust God? Now, answer your neighbor. Okay, now say, neighbor, do you trust him? You can't sense his presence.
Activate that voice.
Now answer.
Yes.
Okay, now turn over to Job. We're still in Job. Go to chapter 1. You still in the book of Job? Just look at him. Okay? And then I want you to look at verses 20 through 21. 20 through 21. Okay? Now let's read that together. It says, then Job arose and he rent his mantle, he shaved his head, he fell down on the ground, and he worshipped. And said, naked came I from my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord giveth, and the Lord hath taken. Blessed be the name of the Lord. So see, in this scripture here, Job was saying, I came into this world naked. I didn't have no clothes. I didn't have any money. I didn't have big mansions. I didn't have all these servants. I came into this world naked. Nothing. He said, God, you're the one blessed me with the house I had. God, you're the one that blessed me with all them children that you took away. God, you blessed me with all those herd and the cattle and the sheep and everything that I had. And you took it away. He said, God, you blessed me with a prosperous home. Lord, you blessed me with this health, but you took my health away. But even though you took everything away, I will still bless you. He said, naked I came and naked I go out. If you don't never bless me again, God, I'm still going to worship you. Sometimes you got to get in a place where you say, God, for God I live and for God I die. Lord, if I don't have good health, I'm still going to bless your name. Lord, if they take the car, I'm still going to bless your name. Lord, if they evict me out of my home and I'm homeless, I'm still going to bless your name. Lord, if I lose my husband, if I lose my wife, God, I'm still going to bless your name. Lord, if I flunk out of school, I'm still going to bless your name. Lord, whatever it is, if I lose a child, I'm still going to worship you. The enemy meant for evil so that he could break you down. The devil came to kill, steal, and destroy. But God said, I come that you might have life and life more abundantly. So whatever the enemy's taking you through today, God said, will you still bless me? Even when you can't feel me, will you still bless me? Even when you can't see your way out, will you still give me the glory? Even when your money is funny, will you still bless my name? Will you trust him? Will you trust him? Or you going to let that situation shake your faith and make you turn your back on God and walk away from his covering? Because see, right now, you might be going through something, but God is still covering you. But if you turn your back on him because you can't feel him, because you don't hear him no more, and you